The star who was afraid to shine. Have you ever been so afraid of making a mistake that you didn't even want to try? In the vast, velvety darkness of space, a little star named Leo felt exactly that way. Leo was a young star, nestled in a quiet corner of the night sky. His job, like all the other stars, was to shine. But every time he tried, his light would only come out as a small, nervous flicker. He would look at the older stars like the brilliant and confident Vega or the steady, powerful Polaris, and his own light would seem tiny and weak in comparison. One evening, a grumpy old comet whizzed by. "Is that all the light you've got, little one?" the comet grumbled, leaving a trail of icy dust. "Hardly worth the effort." The comet's words stung Leo's heart. He felt a deep sense of shame, and his little flicker went out completely. He tucked himself behind a dark, dusty nebula, deciding it was better not to shine at all than to shine imperfectly. He watched the other stars sparkle, feeling small and useless. The wise old moon in her slow, graceful orbit noticed the new patch of darkness where Leo used to be. She floated closer. "A star's purpose is to share its light, little Leo," she said, her voice as soft and silvery as her glow. "Why are you hiding yours?" "It's not bright enough," Leo whispered. "It flickers, and it's not as strong as the others. I failed." The moon smiled a gentle, knowing smile. "Oh, little one," she said, "look at me. My face is covered in craters and scars from a million years of being hit by space rocks. I have no light of my own at all. My glow is just a reflection of the great sun. But is my purpose to be flawless? Or is it to be a steady guide in the darkness?" Leo looked at the moon's beautiful, imperfect face and listened. "Your light has a journey you cannot even imagine," the moon continued. "It travels further than you can see, for longer than you can count. It might be the very light a sailor on a distant ocean uses to find his way home. It might be the light a child looks for through their window before they fall asleep. Your job isn't to be the brightest star in the sky. Your job is to be a light. But your light cannot begin its journey if you hide it." As she spoke, a tiny flicker of hope sparked inside Leo. Just then, he noticed a faint, frantic blinking far, far below on the dark earth. It was a little lost firefly separated from her family, her own small light about to go out. She was looking up at the sky, desperate for a guide. Leo thought of the child at the window. He thought of the sailor on the sea. He saw the little lost firefly. He knew what he had to do. He forgot about being the brightest. He forgot about the grumpy comet. He just thought about the little firefly who needed a light. He took a deep breath and pushed his light out with all his might. It wasn't a giant beam, but it was his. It was a steady, determined, hopeful flicker. Down below, the little firefly saw it. A tiny new star, shining just for her. She blinked her own light in thanks and began to fly towards her family, her path now clear. Leo watched her go, and his heart filled with a warmth he had never felt before. He wasn't the biggest or the brightest star, but tonight, to one little creature, his light had been the most important light in the entire universe. And he never, ever hid it again. And while Leo was learning that every light has a purpose, a little turtle down on Earth was about to learn a very different lesson about why it's sometimes better to be slow and steady. Subscribe to Storiella to find out what happened in his adventure.